publish my own book and then maybe get a big publisher to pick it up. You know, there's a lot of power in having a dream. There's also power in having a lot of audacity that you can accomplish that dream. And that's what every single one of you have. And I did just that, but I soon realized that I wanted to pursue that in an even bigger way. I began coaching. As I was being interviewed by media, they kept calling me a coach, and I kept arguing with them that I was not a life coach. They said, we got to call you something. You know how the media is, and so we're going to call you that. And I thought maybe I should look into what I'm being called every time I'm on the news. And I realized that coaching was the one-on-one of what I was writing and speaking about. But I have a love of learning, just like you do. And I began to wonder, as coaching was working and transforming my own life, is there an academic foundation for this? And that's when I discovered the field of positive psychology. So I know some of you are sitting here and you're like, she's a life coach. She made that up. And others of you are like, so now she's saying she went to school for positive psychology. That sounds made up too. I promise it's not. Traditional psychology tends to focus on fixing what's wrong with us, helping us deal with issues. Any of you here at Capella have issues? Anybody got issues? Raise your hand if you got issues. Okay, about half of you have issues. All right, the rest of you that didn't raise your hands, y'all really have issues. Okay, listen up. All right, so traditional psychology is important, but positive psychology is the study of what happens when things go right with us. What causes you to perform at your highest levels? What causes you to be happier? What causes you to be more productive? And so you have achieved an incredible vision. And I want you to think back, what is it that enabled you to do that? What did it take for you to get here? Because if you can answer that question, you can take that wisdom into this next season of your life. As you ask, what does my next look like? What do you want to do with all of this hard-earned knowledge? What do you want to do that caused you to pursue this dream in the first place? And as I think about what I've learned in the research of positive psychology, I wanted to share a few things that can empower you to accomplish that next vision. Whatever it is you're meant to do from here forward, because I believe you are meant to make an impact in a way that you have not before. As I began wondering, I actually launched a brand new company out of doing positive psychology. As she mentioned, the Coaching and Positive Psychology Institute. And as we've trained personal and executive coaches from all over the world, we teach these basic things. The first is this: positive emotion is a success strategy. We tend to think that when we are successful, when we accomplish that degree, or we finally get, that promotion, or that level of income that we want, or the relationship we've been dreaming of, or maybe it's that body you've been working out to get. Whatever you define as success, we tend to believe when we get success, then we'll be happy. But the research shows it's actually the other way around. It's not success that causes happiness, but it's happiness that causes success. When you get clear about what brings you joy, when you follow that thing that makes your heart sing, it actually makes you more successful. Those who are happier are actually more likely to get promoted, more likely to get raises, more likely to be in happy long-term relationships. Positive emotion actually even makes it less likely that you'll get sick, as it boosts your immune system. But when you are leading people, it's important to understand your positivity is contagious. Leaders' positivity makes more impact than a peer's positivity. So as you're going out in the world, I want you to remember that. Positive emotion actually makes you more creative. It broadens your scope of thinking. It helps you make better decisions, and very importantly, it helps you to persevere. And when you're dealing with the negative, that's even more important than ever, because negative is 3 times more powerful than positive. So be intentional about cultivating that sense of joy, not only in yourself, but in the people that you are leading. Secondly, put things into perspective. So I had an opportunity back in 2009 and 2010 when I had finished graduate school at the University of Pennsylvania to be a part of their Master Resilience Training Team. They had created a training program for the U.S. Army. As you remember, back then we were in two wars, and resilience was more important than ever. And I found myself teaching resilience as I was going through the most difficult season of my life in a divorce. And at the core of what we were teaching was about how you think, how you put things into perspective. When you are faced with a stressor at work or in your personal life, it's not what happens that matters most, but what you say to yourself about what happens. And so if you can pause in the midst of your stressors and say, what am I saying to myself? The most successful people actually think differently. We often think it's about knowing what steps to take, but knowing the steps really isn't all that hard. In fact, anyone in here ever tried to lose weight? Have you ever tried to lose weight? There are usually a couple of pieces of advice, a couple of steps. Y'all can give them to me. What are they? Eat better, move more. I don't care what the plan is, it's some variation on those two. So if you know that all you need to do is eat better and move more, what is it that happens when it's time to get up and eat better and move more? What is it that happens when you wake up at midnight and remember that birthday cake downstairs on the kitchen? What is it that happens? It's about what you're saying to yourself in that moment. And if you can become more aware of your thoughts, you can dramatically increase your resilience. As you think about your new vision, there's an emotion that will naturally come up. Most of us, all of us have experienced. It's typically fear. Have you all ever faced a bit of fear? And we have to learn when the fear comes up to not ignore it, but to actually notice the thought and choose a new one. I learned this in a big way when I was about 11 years old. I grew up mostly in Denver. We lived in Germany. My dad's retired Air Force. But I would spend all my summers with my grandparents in South Carolina. And on this particular summer, at the end, my grandmother came back with me to Denver. And one weekend while she was there, we went up to the Rocky Mountains, and we are driving. We're on the highest paved road in the world. And we get up so high that, like, the rails are not there anymore, and we're wondering, like, did cars crash through the rails? Like, what happened up here? And my grandmother really was thinking it because she started digging down in her purse looking for her blood pressure medication. And she was yelling at my dad to turn around. He said, we can't turn around, we're too high up. And so right about that time, the chaos ensued because I had to go to the restroom. And my dad was like, look, we're 14,000 feet above sea level. It's Sunday. There's nowhere to go. You're going to have to hold it. I crossed my legs. I hoped for the best. A few minutes passed, and I noticed a lodge, a big parking lot with a lodge. My dad pulled in. The lodge was closed, but there was a row of porta potties at the end of the parking lot. I felt like I had hit the jackpot. I jumped out, I ran over. I wasn't thinking about being in the mountains or what might be on the other side of the porta potties. And when I turned the corner, y'all, I saw a moose. I don't know if you've ever seen a moose up close, but a horse has nothing on a moose. This thing was huge. And he looked at me, and I could have sworn he licked his lips. Like, she looks tasty, chocolatey even. And right then I decided I did not have to go that bad. I backed up, I went to the car, I told my dad, he said, okay. He starts to crank up the car, but I forgot grandmama's in the back seat. And she's looking like, how dare that moose try to intimidate my grandbaby. She said, come on here. I don't know if you have a Southern grandmother, but if your Southern grandmother says, come on here, do you know what you do? You come on here. So I didn't ask questions. We walked over. The moose was still there, but this time it was grandmama and the moose, eye to eye. And she looked at the moose like it was a poodle. And she said, go on now, get. And the moose turned around and walked away. Now, I tell you that story because your fear as you're moving towards your vision will be like that moose. It will scare you, but sometimes you just have to look at your fear, notice it, and say, go on now, get. I have somewhere to go. The last thing I want you to remember is to serve as you lead. It's so easy for us, especially in business, to always be thinking, what can I get out of this? What can I get out of this? But if you're the person that shows up and says, what can I give out of this, it shifts absolutely everything. You have gifts and experiences and talents. You have something that you are bringing to every situation that is purposeful. And your purpose should answer this simple question: how are people's lives better when they cross paths with you? There is a way. Whether you make complex topics simple for people to understand, or you're the one that teaches, or you're the bridge builder, or you're the one that connects people. Some of you are joy bringers. Do we have any joy bringers here at Capella? Not in business and technology and healthcare administration. I got the wrong group. Okay, that's fine, because you can't all run around just being joyful. I understand. Others of you just bring everybody back down to earth. Is that what y'all do? Yeah. Whatever the case, there is a purpose. There is something unique about you. When you show up in your family, in your community, in the company or organization you work for, always remember that you're there for a purpose. And ask, how is this place better because I'm here? When you know your purpose, it fuels perseverance. So remember that positive emotion is a success strategy. It's not success that causes your happiness, but your happiness will cause success. Put things into perspective and begin noticing your thoughts, not allowing them to stop you, just understanding that fear is natural, but it doesn't have to be a stop sign. And understand that you must serve as you lead, always going back to the way that you make a positive impact in this world. I'm going to leave you with just a couple of tools. I call them happiness triggers, ways you can boost positive emotion immediately when the job is kind of stressing you out. Does that happen every once in a while? Yeah. Some of the simple ways are just get up in the morning and say, what am I grateful for today? That's a bit of gratitude. If you reflect on why you're grateful, it will boost your positive emotion even more. Anticipation, have something to look forward to. When you think about what you're looking forward to, it immediately boosts your positive emotion. Play. Some of y'all don't play enough. Play is a happiness trigger. Do something purely for the joy of it. My play trigger is tennis. I'm terrible at tennis. I like tennis because I think the outfits are cute, and you can choose your sport by the outfit. Do something not because you have to be great at it, not because you have to perform, but purely because it brings you joy. And the easiest way to spark that joy almost immediately, I'm going to ask you to do it with me right now. There was a French physician that discovered this. We know we smile because we're happy, and you have a lot of reasons to smile today, but on some days, you might feel a little more stress. And did you know that if you smile, even when you're not particularly happy, when you have a full-on what they call Duchenne smile after the physician that discovered it, when these muscles contract, it actually triggers the release of serotonin and endorphins to your brain. So I'm going to ask you to just smile. Let me see your teeth. I'm looking at you, so you can't fake this. Smile. Everybody smile. All right, keep smiling while you think about somebody that gets on your nerves, okay? Keep smiling. It's hard to be aggravated while you are smiling, all right? And the research shows if you don't even feel like smiling, just grab a pencil and put it between your teeth, okay? You will still trigger the release of serotonin and endorphins to the brain. And if you don't have a pencil, you can make a hard E sound. Do it with me. E. Okay, some of y'all are going to go back to work on Monday. You're going to be in that meeting just under your breath. E. Okay, you have to talk to that person. They're going to wonder what's going on. She's walking down the hall. E. Okay, get some of that serotonin. I want you to be intentional about choosing joy, because joy is your strength, and happiness will cause your success. Congratulations, and God bless you. Thank you.
Valerie, on behalf of everyone at Capella, thank you so much for your inspiring speech today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, everyone. Now it's time to meet the candidates for graduation. Our Senior Talent Development Consultant, Mr. Paul Tondon, will read the graduates' names, and the Interim Dean of the School of Business, Technology, and Healthcare Administration, Dr. Cheryl Boncori, will congratulate our degree and certificate recipients. Doctoral graduates will be hooded by Dr. Boncori and the Dean of Institutional Effectiveness, Dr. Curtis Brandt, and congratulated by our Assistant Provost, Dr. Jennifer Straub. Our doctoral graduates will be hooded 2 at a time, so we ask that you please hold your applause until both names have been read.
First across the stage will be a virtual graduate, representing all of the candidates participating through the webcast of today's ceremony. I proudly present to you the candidates for graduation in absentia. I proudly present to you the candidate for graduation with a Master of Public Administration, Carmen Womack. I proudly present to you the candidates for graduation with the Bachelor of Science in Business, Carrie Arrieta. Catherine Heilman. Christy Marie Garrard. Epiphany Johns. Yolanda Yvette Castro. Ramiza A. Joquin. Therese Lopez. Beatrice Tala. Shakia Arnold. Heath Dickens. Shanice Powell. Jolene Kitagwa. Nicole Jarman. Adriana Valadez. Elaine Leona Campbell. Joanna Kalusin. Cynthia Chavez. Latarsha King. Wendy Plates. Rebecca L. Hendricks. Tawana J. Harris. Sonia Norcutt. Jonathan Elwell. Dina Nall. Ashley Byer. Yolanda Presley. Donald Ryan Bell. Sahir Jenkins. Willa Gilbert. Carly Huller. Cicely Ryan. Brittany Nicole. Amy Lynn Kemp. Shannon Williams. Hannah Mukhtar Sheikh. Paul Whitley. Tiana Whitcomb. Keith Wayne Figs. Jessica Crowder. Melissa Crow. Lourdes Capacetti. Michelle Rockholt. Rebecca Isham. Sarah Newkirk Godley. Allison Riley. James Michael Craven. Kristen Klein. Shateria Chivette Summons. Ashley Renee Lane. I present the candidates for graduation with the Master of Business Administration. April Purvis. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Business is Jessica Pantoja. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Business, Bridget Glass. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Business, Alfred Stephen. Amy Lingerfelt. Oceana Snyder. Moncherie D. Terrell. Sandra Judith Johnson. Chibia Rizki. Also being awarded a Master of Science in Information Technology, Kimberly Chantal Austin Moore. Sabrina Borgard. Monica Murray. Aldine Authoron Mabin. Ariel Carter. Also being awarded Bachelor of Science in Business is Nikki Rose Gibson. Tracy Ann Garrett. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Suhaidi Lamuth. Suhaidi Lamuth. Also being awarded a Bachelor in Science in Business, Amanda Emile Vernier. Jenna Bacconi. Kristen Ann Beasley. Lauren Karras. Pema Moon Von Bear. Amanda Commander. Jonathan Stinson. Aurora Viorica Hine. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Business is Victoria Hunter. Ranisha Chantel Brown. Lindy K. Neubauer. Arif Mohammed. Erica Hayeswood. Gabrielle Thomas. Jason Ho. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Business is Morgan R. Edwards Yancey. Liz Adriana Lyman. Lavasha Payne Prescott. Tiffany Massey. Diane Elizabeth Perkins. Wynika Johnson Boyer. Jennifer Fountain. Kelvin O. Clark. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Business is Richard W. Davis. Lakeisha Body. Ednan Osman. Victoria N. Adkins. Joyelle Latrice Tillman Clay. Jazz Branco. Yvette Esteban. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Business is Angelica Gilbert Williams. Also being awarded a Master of Health Administration, Lavendia Gonzalez. Shadesha Stitt. Jasmine Elizabeth Monet Howard. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Business is Takia Perry. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Business is Clarence West, Jr. Adarike Adanmosun. Christine Middleton Wine. Shaquinta Anderson. Vanessa Ignacio Moon. Nia Ward. Also being awarded a Graduate Certificate in Public Health is Sharice Evans. Tiffany Sterling. Veronica Hills. Chanel Casey Butler. Christine Brock Landon. Tishara Hurd. Tishara Hurd. Rico Day. Asia Nakea. Asia Naneka Hicks. Deirdre Hughley Smith. George Anthony Martin. Nisha M. Pettis. Yolanda N. Walton. Magid L. Daba. Rebecca Deal. Lisa Ann DeVries. Timothy Corbett. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Business is Takara Manuel. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Business is Devon Pouncey. Dina Payne Smith. Kristen Fisher. Cherie Crutcher. Chelsea Mars. Kayla Jane Thompson. Aisha Brooks. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Psychology is Brandy Coates. Chantel Sade Roberts. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Information Technology is Brian Zuter. I proudly present to you the candidates for graduation with the Master of Science in Human Resource Management. Rachel Kennedy McGinnis. Geisha Shepard. Christina Avery Roman. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Business is Dayanella Fuller. Cassandra Peterson. Sydney Alana Mitchell. Jada Lynette Williams Smith. Cherie Maurice LeBlanc. Cherie Maurice LeBlanc. Sarish Somani. Herman Brooks III. Michelle Cadet. Aluwada Malari Sunday Omoyefa. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Business is Chad Whaley. Nikita Williams. Roshonda Davis Johnson. Brooklyn Chris Patrick. Patricia Toussaint. Juliette Mofor Brown. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Business is Katia Fakire. Sakira Whitney. Danetta Bryson. Santana Tiara Dickens. I proudly present to you the candidates for graduation with the Doctor of Business Administration. I'll remind you, our doctoral candidates will be hooded 2 at a time. Please hold your applause until I have read both names. Also being awarded a Master of Science in Leadership and a Graduate Certificate in Business, Ryan Hines and Sharon Begile. Nadira Ramcharan and Athalia A. Lewis. Alexis Danielle Cooper and Tia Malitha Alston Bing. Also being awarded a Master of Science in Human Resource Management and a Master of Business Administration, Robin Kimberly Irwin and Walter Graves. Walter B. Graves. Also being awarded a Master of Health Administration is Serena Michelle Caldwell and Aaron Watts. Cassandra Gillingham, and also being awarded a Master of Health Administration, Shanika Scharf. Anton D. Gates and Tanya Rochelle Rivers. Clovis Fidel Moore and Richard Shingombe. I do okay? Bertha Carter and Allison Benoit. Brittany Bell and Sondra L. Hogan. Jalpa Pirani and Vanessa Green. Shawan Fox. I proudly now present to you the candidates for graduation with a Doctor of Philosophy in Business Management. Derek Elvin Robinson Sr. and Barbara V. Modet. Holly Zink and Batia Curia. I proudly present to you the candidates for graduation with the Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Nancy Thomas. Alex Jaguna. Nicholas Peterson. Marcia S. Smith. Shanisha Tania Phelps. Cheryl Pace. Rashay Danielle Robertson. Nakisha S. Melanson. Jeffrey Oglesby. Valisha Hinch. Joseph Dominic McBratney. Maurice Mightily Johnson. I proudly present to you the candidates for graduation with the Master of Science in Analytics, Ronnie Charisse Robbins. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Information Technology is Stephen Garrison. I proudly present to you the candidates for graduation with the Master of Science in Information Assurance and Cybersecurity, Kendrickwa Lunshaw Spears. Everell Hudson. Candace Harris Mahaffey. I proudly present to you the candidates for graduation with the Master of Science in Information Technology, Imani Landry. Kelly Hills. Lauren Richard. Gideon Uzoho. I proudly present to you the candidates for graduation with the Doctor in Information Technology. Dejolie Christelle Makuta Takumbo and L.C. Brooks Williams. I proudly present to you the candidates for graduation with the Doctor of Philosophy in Information Technology, Karen Claudine Coombs and Emmanuel Yangyi Yenikin. Alexander Larby Mensa and Ekundayo Foloruncho Awadofin. James John Gusman and Courtney C. Stevens. I proudly present to you the candidates for graduation with the Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Administration. Pamela A. Muniz. William Gomberg. Derica Mercedes Schutz. Annalise Lorenzo Avila. Rosa Berrios. Avia Woods Saunier. Ulushola Ajide. Asia Joy Lindsay. Raven Narcisse. Elizabeth Hayordale. Marissa Jean Jax. Trenice A. Ferguson. Ashley Symington. Udwak Moses. I proudly present to you the candidates for graduation with the Master of Health Administration. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Business is Jessica Edmondson. Fabiola Juste Tolbert. Stephanie Nicole Ranger. Diamond Cheek. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Administration is Melissa Spence. Lindsay Acharito. Tara Kate Bybee. Asia Moro Chacha. Tamara D. Evans. Oyebola Oyewumi. Derek Tinsley. Shanice Brady. Charito Eliogo. Brianna Crockett. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Psychology is Kyedric Parker Narcisse. Deanna L. Henderson Tinsley McDonald. Master of Health Administration. Yes. Kelsey Moore. Jasmine Monique Hester. Beatrice Jaguna. Deshandra Monique Ross. Rochelle A. Watson. Scenaria Reynolds. Sarah Elizabeth Mirabal Costas. Dice Gray. Stephanie Price. Also being awarded a Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Administration is Layla Hamid Sultan. Crystal Eden Brooks. Karen Montalvo. Sienna Adley Betton. I proudly present to you the candidates for graduation with the Doctor of Health Administration. Randy Ronette Taylor and Chrissa Janice McDowell Marshburn. Diane Charisse Tunkara and Sarah Elizabeth Inman. Kimberly Kennedy.
Thank you, everyone. So the big moment is almost here, but first I'd like to ask for your cooperation. When the ceremony comes to an end, please remain seated and allow university leadership and our graduates to exit the auditorium first. You can meet your graduates downstairs on the first floor of the Convention Center. At this time, I'd like to invite our Assistant Provost, Dr. Straub, to the podium and our academic leaders to stand.
Graduates, please rise as you are able. President St. Germain, as Assistant Provost of Capella University, I proudly present our candidates. Upon recommendation of the faculty, and pending their successful completion of degree requirements, these candidates are wholeheartedly recommended for their respective degrees and certificates.
Thank you, Dr. Straub. So graduates, if you have not already done so, please move your tassel to the left. I enthusiastically accept the faculty's recommendation, and by the authority vested in me by the Capella University Board of Trustees, I confer upon all of you, those in this hall, those joining us remotely, and those joining us in spirit, the degrees and certificates that you have so richly earned. Congratulations.